Just a fun fact, I will be repurposing clips from this PSS. I might murder my dogs, but I will be repurposing the clips from this PSS as well as our podcast episodes. So I hope everyone is okay with that. If you don't consent, you can feel free.
No, all good. All good.
Excellent. Customers hooking us up. YouTube, if you're here, if you're watching, hi. Let us know if you have any questions or if you would like us to do a proposal for you and your niche, because like why not? Today it is myself and two gentlemen. I'm joined by Kaya, our co-host, as well as Kasuma, our resident Klaviyo email automation expert right here on Upwork. So I'm very excited to work with Kasuma and see how it works. All right, we've got Veronica. Hey, Veronica, nice to see you. Adil, you've just joined us. Welcome to tonight's PSS. You've joined us right in the nick of time. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat and I will answer them. If you're watching us on YouTube, ask your questions in the chat section as well. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. Or just join us in the comments. You'll see our Facebook group is right there on YouTube, so you can join in so that the next time it's you who's sharing your screen. Okay, Kasuma, give me
Yes,
a ready.
Let's get started. You can see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yes.
Would you like us to review this proposal before we move on to the next? Because we can do that.
Before we do it, it is fine.
Before we go on to the yes.
Yeah, this is
let's review this quickly.
Pardon?
Let's review this proposal quickly, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if Kaya is able to be our co-host. Okay, so we can see now, since this is a proposal that has already been submitted, you can already see what? Remember when you're submitting a proposal and you click on apply to job, it takes you to another window, and when you apply to the job, what do you see first right at the top, besides your profile and all of that?
Right to the top. Come
right
again.
At the top. So once you click on apply to job, and anybody can answer this question in the chat if you have the answer, because I would love to know too. Once you get into the part where you are looking at the job and you're getting ready to type your proposal, what is the very first step that you have to take?
I think you're supposed to first look at the job category.
Okay, explain to us, what is that rule? Good job. Job category, job title, job description. What is that called? There is a specific rule you have to remember. Starts with the number 1. Which rule is that?
Is it the rule attention to details?
No, it's a numbered rule. I'll give you a clue. It's the 1.
1, 2.
The 1. Tell us.
That is the job category now.
Yes. But the rule that tells us to look at job category, job title, and job description is called the? Don't guess. Tell me if you decide to give up.
For real, I've forgotten how it is called. I'm not good at cramming.
You don't have to cram. It comes natural, okay? So it is called the 1, 2, 3 rule. From now on, when you're ready to apply to the job, just remember 1, 2, 3. And why do we use 1, 2, 3? Like what's it good for? Like what's the point of 1, 2, 3? What does it help us?
Yeah, it just like help us when we are using Neuro to come up with the proposal to the client. So we are telling Neuro that you're an expert in, for example, number one, email marketing. Then also we give him what the job is applying for, something like that. So it is just helping Neuro to write us a better proposal that is customized to that.
Excellent. And if you're not sure what Neuro is the PSS framework's very own AI bot. It's specifically designed to use neurolinguistic programming, neuropsychology, neuromarketing to be able to really target your ideal client so that they see that you've read the job, the project description that they've given you, you understand attention to detail and the other PSS framework. But Neuro does it automatically. And then all you do is you just add your own flair to it so it sounds like you. That's it. So it's an automated way to send Upwork proposals. Okay, thank you so much, Kasuma. You've just explained to us the rule of 1, 2, 3 and what it's good for. What happens next now that we are submitting a proposal? You got to explain to us why you made certain choices.
Why I made what?
Why you made certain choices. We want to know why you made certain choices when you were submitting your proposal. Sorry, little baby, whoever's not feeling well.
Not really. We could. Yeah. So the next thing is attention to the details. I think should be always the next thing.
According to your PSS framework, am I right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so why did you do the proposed terms that you have? Right here, the client's budget is $1,000, which we love. Yes, cash flow. But why did you put everything like this together? What helped you to create this?
I think after after coming up with the proposal, I had to go back to Neuro, and then I told her like to come up with also the breakdown for the milestones because it was a
Nice.
fixed project. So I took it back to her and I told her to break it down, and that is how it came up with the different milestones and also the dates, the due dates, and also the amounts.
I love that.
It is
So
the total
did you
project,
guys hear that?
total budget.
Those of you who are in the squad, did you hear what Kasuma said? Instead of just using his Upwork spreadsheet that does the calculator and does all the math, on the fly, if you, for instance, are on your phone and you don't have access to the calculator, you can also, so smart, you can also just say to Neuro, who can search the internet, by the way, you say to Neuro, can you give me the milestones? The client's budget is $1,000. Please give me the milestones so that it makes sense. I want the first milestone to be 60%, and I want the second milestone to be 40%. And Neuro will do that for you. Or you don't even mention what you want the milestone to be, and Neuro will do it for you. This is brilliant. Okay, let's go straight into the proposal now. Let's see. And does anybody have any questions or anything that you guys would like me to repeat before we start analyzing Kasuma's proposal? YouTube? You guys chilling like villains or okay, I'm gonna quickly check the chat. No questions. All right, let's start with this cover letter as part of your proposal. Now, please remember, an Upwork proposal is not just a cover letter. It's all the things that we have covered with the 1, 2, 3 rule, as well as the magic L, And now we're going into the part where we start to use the PSS framework. Now, Neuro PSS already does this automatically, but for those of you who don't recall, or maybe were never here or have never been here before, I'm going to show you what the PSS framework is, okay? So you can take a screenshot on your screen. Step number one, as Kasuma already told you guys, remember, step number one is going to be attention to detail. Neuro does not have eyes, Neuro does not have ears, so Neuro needs you to be their eyes and ears. You have to spot things that Neuro will not be able to spot for you. Like number one, tell him how many, or her, excuse me, how many proposals have already been sent. If it's less than 5, you're looking at a maximum of 4. Tell Neuro how many candidates are currently being interviewed. How many candidates have been invited to the project and how many candidates have not responded. So that's part of your magic L. You're going to tell Neuro all of that. That's your attention to detail. Then you're going to check to see if you can find the client's name. That's also part of attention to detail. Then if you see while you're doing your magic L that you, as far as qualifications are concerned, you get everything except for maybe one thing. We call that the elephant in the room. And one thing about an elephant in the room is that you need to address it before anybody else does. So for instance, let's say the client has said that they want to work with candidates from Kenya, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, the USA, the UK, Canada, right? All the English-speaking countries. And they, for instance, missed Uganda. So if that's the case, and you know that you speak English at a native level, that would be the elephant in the room. That would be the part where you say to the client, I see that the majority of the freelancers that you want to work with speak English at a native level. Is there a particular reason that Uganda is not on the list? Another way of doing it is saying, hey, I'm currently coming to you live from Uganda, but I'm a digital nomad. I could be on Mars for all I know next week. So please don't worry, I speak English fluently. That's another way that you address the elephant in the room. Now, the next part of the PSS framework is value. You have to give the client value, because when you give value, it demonstrates that you actually know what you're talking about. And so value is you're giving away something for free that other people would otherwise make the client pay for. Kind of like the PSS. How many experts, for when it comes to freelancing, how many experts have made you guys pay for something as simple as a cover letter or get my cover letter template? No, I give it away to you guys for free because there's so much more to it than simply sending a proposal. So that is value. Demonstrates that you know what you're talking about. All right, does anybody know the remainder of the PSS framework? Please feel free to pop it in the chat so that everyone can have access to it. But this is the first part. Hasuma, what happened? Because we were just about to analyze your proposal. I'm loving that we've got a free house, well, a practically full house today. So that makes that happen.
Yes, Ram, we are back.
Okay. Fantastic. So here we are, guys. Continue with the PSS. Kaya says seek permission would be next. And then after seeking permission, Kaya is going to tell you what comes after that and that till the end. All right, so let's see. Let's see if Kasuma has kind of followed the PSS framework. We're going to give him a point for everything he does right. Hey, Francisco, great. We've got attention to detail. Your lookout for an expert team to elevate your email marketing game stops here. Pretty cool. I'm pumped to dive in and craft. All right, so here's what I would say, Kasuma. It's not really an error. It's just something that I would not include. I would have deleted this and dove straight into value right here. So I wouldn't have bothered with including this paragraph. You always want to run to value. If there are no elephants in the room or anything like that, you want to run to value straight, like immediately, because then it shows that unlike these others that are like, dear hiring manager, nobody talks like that. you already say, hey, here's a quick tip. Drive immediate action by including a compelling call to action that urges recipients to take the next step in their customer journey. Or you can say, Nero, I need you to think about a piece of value that's completely outside of the box, something that they have never thought or they would have never thought to do. Welcome, Bali, welcome. And then with my expertise, I'll build email flows that not only grab attention. Do you know what's funny? I would not include anything about my skills. This quick tip already tells them that I have the skills. So far it's, hey, Francisco, quick tip. To ensure a seamless collaboration, this is where we are now seeking permission. Do you guys see that? We're seeking permission according to what Kaya has posted in the chat. And then after we seek permission, so I'll pop it here for you guys so you can take a screenshot. We also ask maximum 3 questions. Now, some freelancers will say, don't ask questions in your proposals. But I'm like, it's a great primer for your client to immediately want to reach out to you. It's never failed me before, and asking questions inside the chat. So now he did exactly that. Catch up in the chat, brilliant, Kasuma L. So what he did was strong CTA, which was the catch up in the chat, because you're letting them know this is what I want you to do next. That's what a CTA does, call to do something, call to action. And then he signs off with his name. And that is the PSS framework. Pretty much done and dusted. But you see how quickly Kasuma got it done and dusted? Because he used Neuro. But again, I would have finessed it and deleted those 2 lines, and it would have been, in my opinion, perfect. But this again, it's his first rodeo. He's going to keep practicing. All right, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to please take your screenshots. Just go for it.
Bailey, just another one. Something I picked up when I was sending proposals. In one of my proposals, this client had already, like in the description, this client already answered, the relevant questions of what is like your target market, what are your future, what do you look to do in the future, etc. But the way the prospective client phrased it, it looked like he or she was very annoyed with like the questions that a lot of freelancers may have asked in their proposals. So my question is, how? Well, I did send the proposal, right? But like, how do you get to counter that and make it seem interesting towards the client who has answered all those questions?
All you do is you ask Nero which questions haven't been answered. Or you can remember with the PSS framework inside the paid squad, there are elements that you can pick and choose. If they've already answered questions, it's value. It's the PSS framework, yes, but it's value and it's everything else. So you can never say that there's really nothing that you could possibly ask. You may not need to ask questions, but you can certainly do other things.
I think like how I counted that was I showed her my value, and then I also mixed it with my experience as well, but I made it very concise and straight to the point. But I think that's also another thing that I'm just going to have to do now. If I encounter something similar like that, just ask Miro as to like what are the questions that are not asked.
Brilliant. Yep, don't make it too complicated for yourself. That's literally it. That is literally it, right? Okay, do we have any other questions? That was good, Kyle. 10 out of 10. 10s across the board.
I think, Ram, the question I have is regarding like, because as I was trying to write this proposal, like because I started, the job had just been posted like some few minutes. Then I got into it and I started preparing to write the proposal. But as I was writing the proposal, within the like 10 minutes almost, like it was getting like up to 20 proposals. People, like by the time I submitted, it was almost 50 proposals in. So I was asking myself what is happening here. And like, won't it like affect me getting maybe like being in the 50s, in the 40s, and no one is going to look at that proposal? What do you have to say about that? And how can we like go about that?
Okay, so if you're already looking and the proposal has like 20, first of all, that should never show up on your feed. I'm just going to say it now. Like proposals or projects with 20 or so proposals should never show up on your feed because of how you've sorted everything. So stick to less than 5. And then when you start to have like a slew of clients coming in, then you can look at 5 to 10. But I would stick to less than 5 in the beginning, because then if by the time you're submitting a proposal, we're at like 5 to 10, you're still on page 1, because it cuts off at 10 proposals. And in there, you're racing against people who have been invited, people who the algorithm considers a best match. But because of what I've taught you guys, you're all a best match. Okay, so best match and those who boosted. But boosted, it doesn't show your proposal. That's why I said don't boost. It doesn't show your proposal. Instead, it just shows a lightning bolt. Right at the top is boosts. And then straight after the boost is the best match. And myself as a client, I like to go with people who are best matched. But I show you all of that in the back end of the paid squad, how the client sees and receives your proposals. So try to stick to less than 5 in the beginning. Once you've got 5 to 10 projects going and it's really chef's kiss, that is when you can go ahead and start applying to the more tougher. Like if you're super competitive, you can start applying to 5 to 10. But in the beginning, let's please stick to less than 5. Okay, so I'm glad you guys asked me these questions. They're very good. Do we have any other questions, YouTube? Let me know, because I'm going to move on in a second. Let's check on YouTube quickly. But if you guys also have additional questions, I'm going to check the chat. So let's see. Okay. Hi, Allie. How's it going? How's it going? I see you in the chat. Please feel free to ask any questions, Allie. Really
Ram,
appreciate you reading us.
Another question I have is regarding the way that we did the different tags so that we can get into like okay, should can you allow me to share my screen again? I show you what I mean.
Sure thing. Okay, everyone, you've taken your screenshots, right? So Kasoma can close his screen. Please say yes in the chat. If not, Kasoma, don't go anywhere. The people need to take their screenshots. Let me know in the chat. Just say ready. Type a ready in the chat. The city says yes. Type a ready in the chat. Let me know if you're ready for us to move on. Ali, please, and on YouTube, type a ready in the chat so that Kasoma can change his screen share. We'd really love to move on now. Okay, nothing on YouTube, but we've got ready from everyone in the chat. So Kasuma, go ahead. I'm going to remove all my annotations. You can change the tab that you're sharing.
This is what I'm meaning. So when I pulled all the other the different the different tags where I search for the job, so I brought them into this. Now the challenge is when I look at this stuff here, most of the things for me, because some have just even deleted, they are not, most of them, they're not related to what I am intending to do. Like when you look here, like for these jobs, you see, it is not email marketing at all. It is social media. Like there is a lot of things that I don't do. So I just keep on like deleting. So a few of them that come to exactly what I need.
That could
So
be a waste of your time. Why don't you just go directly to Upwork, or you can sort by newest, or honestly, I don't like this. Go straight to your Upwork, click on a saved search, and let's see what that says, because the saved search is right in there. Exactly. Why can't I speak today? So strange. Okay, so we've got HTML email development. I don't remember us saving that search, but
no,
Klaviyo e-commerce.
this is not part of it. It was there before even we started from here. This was not part of it. It was there before.
So can you click here for us where that check, the green arrow is? Excellent. And this is what your feed should look like. Okay, so don't just heart, apply. Okay, so it's 5 to 10. Let's play with this search one more time. Can you click up here for me? Do you see where I just put a tick, a check?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna play with this search one more time. Okay, and now what we're gonna do, stay on this side. I'm gonna check for you, stay on this side. We're gonna scroll down. Please scroll down for us. Keep scrolling down. I'll let you know when you can stop. And stop. Please stop. Okay, great. Okay, so this part here, I would really like you to uncheck. So untick that. Perfect. Now we're going to save this new search as less than 5. So let's scroll all the way up to the top and save the search right here. And you're going to say less than 5 Klaviyo e-commerce. Just with the symbol, this symbol, less than 5. Less than 5 Klaviyo. E-com. Brilliant. Now we can save the search. From now on that particular one, when you click on it, you're not going to have a ton of competition. All we need to know when we do the magic L quickly here, do you remember the magic L? We just want to see their payment method is verified. They come from an okay country. The elephant in the room here is that they're new, so we're going to welcome them. Let's see if they have any skills we need to have. Can you scroll down just a little bit? Okay, Klaviyo, Pinterest ads, Facebook, Instagram, social media management. For my marketing agency, I'm looking for social media expert. Here's the thing. In as much as they need, because you said e-commerce, the algorithm can't help itself and say this and say this. So let's see if we can just do Klaviyo. Can you look for us in your previous searches for just Klaviyo? Did we have a search called Klaviyo? Just Klaviyo, no e-commerce, no marketing, no automation, just Klaviyo. There it is. Did you see it? Right here.
This one?
If you don't see your ideal client, or maybe there's too many people, or maybe the budget is all wrong, you can change the search. Let's scroll down a little bit, Kasuma. Feel free to ask questions in the chat, guys. Same thing goes for you, YouTube. Please ask questions. Hi, Mishali. Thank you for letting us know that you are ready. Feel free to also ask any questions. Okay, so let's uncheck this. It's stricter, but it works. Less competition. Okay. Then let's try scrolling up again. And we're going to save this search. You're going to say less than 5 Klaviyo. Save the search. Less than 5. Just put the symbol. You can press your arrow. Okay. All right, now let's go back to find work and try automation or email automation, something to do with what it is that you're an expert in. Let's try email automation right here. Now, what was the issue that kept popping up when you were looking for projects besides them needing complementary skills? Kasuma? Okay, well, Kasuma's audio is loading because I cannot hear him. So here's what you do in the future when you see something like Klaviyo and then it says SMM at the top. Go to Udemy, just like we've talked about before in our paid squad talks as a group. Go to Udemy and get that cert. It doesn't take that long if you use the roadmap that I gave you guys, which is you start with free. Once you actually have a portfolio, go get the cert. And then boom, you've got social proof that you know what you're doing. And then you can actually apply. Who says that just because it says SMM, you don't qualify anymore? It's just the market whispering to you what it is that you need to have as far as skills go. And now in the future, you're the Klaviyo email automations expert that also knows about social media marketing and social media management. Okay, need a web marketplace viral expert. Okay, let's scroll down and see what's going on there. Let's keep on scrolling. Scrolling. All right, first things first, we're going to uncheck this so that you don't have a ton of people to compete with. Great. And now, marketing automation, marketing strategy. There it is again, social media management, growth strategy, product launch, and analytics. Now, to be quite honest, you can do all of this, in my opinion. Revolutionizing email outreach with advanced automation and personalization techniques. You can do this. Wouldn't you say? All we did was the magic L. Bum, bum,
It is.
bum. That's it.
It is
Okay,
true.
so we found the project. Let's submit a proposal. I want us to send a proposal together.
Ram,
Yes, Kasuma?
I accept what you're trying to say that I can. It is not that I cannot do some of those projects, but according to what I've been through prior for the the platform, like doing social media, doing all that stuff, email, and then so like I came to realize that there is a niche I want to like focus in only. That is Klaviyo, email marketing for e-commerce, but Klaviyo only. Otherwise, when it comes to social, there is a lot. Facebook ads, what. So it means a lot of devotion and a lot of time into like I don't want my mind to be in social media, in email marketing. Like I just want to focus on one thing because I know there are clients there. That is me what I believe. So when it comes to e-commerce, Klaviyo for e-commerce stores, even you can't complete the clients. I know they are there. So me, what I'm looking at is eliminating all the other categories, the social media, the what.
Can you scroll up a little bit? This project right here that I'm highlighting for the Czech Republic, can you copy the link and paste it in our Zoom chat? Because Adil Hussein would kick ass at that. And I know for a fact 8K is a nice piece of cash flow. Adil, are you in?
I click on this.
Yes, please right click and copy the link. Copy link address and paste it in our Zoom chat. I think Adil can handle it.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Please paste it in the chat for Adil. Nice.
Done.
There it is. Let's keep on going, guys. Okay, Kasuma, sticking to Klaviyo. Let's see if we can find something where there isn't too much search competition. Keep on scrolling down. So let's keep on seeing fresh sales CRM configuration. Okay, keep on scrolling. Python, Jira. Okay, keep going. Social media, keep going. Keep scrolling. Marketing automation, direct marketing, customer automation, Zapier. Okay, keep growing. Email automation, but they don't say anything about Klaviyo. I think it has to do with implementing certain automations, maybe using Zapier, maybe using make.com, maybe using a bot or something. Yeah, uses Trengo, I think. Okay, so this is not going to be it, but here's the cool part. Let's go to page 2 and see what's going on there. Now, I don't recommend you submit proposals for projects older than a month, just because you're blowing your way. Keep on scrolling. Let's see what's going on there. Once you see Klaviyo, that's when we know we're happy. Okay, please scroll down for us. We're going to type in Klaviyo specifically in the search. Oh, did I say scroll down? I meant scroll up so that we type Klaviyo specifically in the search. I'm sitting really funny today. Posture, my back's gonna hurt later. So better. Okay, please scroll up. Let's search Klaviyo. So right here, where it says email automation, let's type in Klaviyo. And enter. No, nothing about Klaviyo email marketing, email designer, nothing. Just Klaviyo. And we're blocking anything that isn't Klaviyo. Let's scroll down. So keep going, keep going. Okay, so right now it doesn't look like we have much to work with except for a decision to make. So can you scroll up for us and type e-commerce? It looks like you do have to decide. You said you only want to work with Klaviyo? I don't know. See e-commerce, press enter. Let's see. Shopify. Keep scrolling. Maybe we might have someone there. Hmm?
I was suggesting, I don't know whether I can give you like a sample of the client, like a sample of the competitor of his past jobs that he's getting for Klaviyo, how they look like. Because I tried going through them and I was trying also to use the keywords that those clients were using on those jobs. But still, I'm getting a lot that doesn't fall into that.
That's
Is it
because
okay to
the market is whispering to you what it is you need to do, a combination of Klaviyo and social media. Even if you don't like it, did you see the project you just gave to Adil? It was worth $8,000.
I see, but because
Listen,
what I'm wondering, why those people they focus on only that and they're doing even they're almost
that's
coming
what
to
the market demands. Unfortunately, in order for us to, okay, so here's how marketing has worked for me and on me. We start on social media and we cultivate relationships. You found me on YouTube and you kept showing up to the free sessions. But we also have a what? Facebook group. That's another social media platform. I've been nurturing you and you getting to know me on all of these social media platforms. And so I only submit emails to you guys or send you guys emails every now and then, not often, but consistently, right? Not frequently, but consistently. And you know it's me sending the emails because I say reply, because then I talk to you in the emails. But do people just want to do email marketing? Nowadays, you have to be good at social as well as email. So we consider social outbound and then email inbound. Either way, like in the general sense of the word, but probably not. Aldo can probably, he's a digital marketer, so he'd probably correct me there. But digital marketing and marketing automation and email marketing has evolved where you can't just do Klaviyo automation unless you're setting Klaviyo up for them. So maybe we can try searching for Klaviyo set up or set up Klaviyo. Let's see what we get when we say that. But you have to know social media marketing and social media management is part of the job description, unfortunately.
I have a question for Kasoma. Well, would you consider doing copywriting? Because if you are doing a lot of email marketing, copywriting plays a very huge part. So would you consider that?
We put email marketing as a keyword, but again, email copywriting comes with the social media aspect, and he does not want to do that.
Kasoma.
I liken it to being thirsty and saying you own bottled water, but it's raining. Go out there and get like a glass or something or a jug and catch that rainwater. You can be really, really specific about what kind of water you want once you've got the flow of water coming in. So until you set up that pipeline of water, be happy that I'm getting rainwater. So if you're saying I'm getting Klaviyo projects, but they also want social media, yes, take the hint and get that certification, but submit the proposal for that project because you're going to learn on the job and the client is going to pay you to learn on the job.
Yeah, I understand.
But don't be sad. Let's see if there's anything for set up Klaviyo. Please uncheck this part. No, you don't have to type anything from scratch. Just uncheck this part. Let's see on average what you don't have to type anything. Just uncheck here and uncheck here. Let's see what the market is. Like how much are those people paying? Uncheck hourly and uncheck fixed. There we go. I'm sure there'll be someone there. Klaviyo email marketing specialist. And they want to pay 15. When I see that, I'm going to be honest with you, Kasuma. When I see something like this and it was posted 30 minutes ago, I don't freak out. I go in there knowing exactly what my budget is. And you know what the minimum is that you would charge. It's something like $12.50. Am I right? What was the minimum according to your Upwork spreadsheet?
It was 1504.
1502?
1504.
Okay, so I would submit a proposal to this project and cite my actual amount that I want to get paid. But this is what the market is looking for. Klaviyo, email campaign setup, email automation. So this is what the market is wanting to pay you. But this, again, here, yeah, maybe their budget really is 15. But this, maybe their budget is way more than that. Maybe it can be 60 something dollars per hour. Because less than 5 people have submitted proposals, but then we don't know how many people they invited to the project. Let's keep scrolling, but there's options now.
How about this keyword, email strategist?
Email strategist. They have here email campaign setup. That's something that you enjoy doing. And hourly, they're willing to pay up to 62, I think. You can start at 50 per hour, which is way better than where you were before. What do you think? Going once.
I think it is good.
Okay, let's open it in a new tab. Let's right click on this.
This one?
Right click on it. Now they did specify the kind of something about send lane ideally. I don't know what that is about. In about 5 minutes, we're gonna have to hop off because the paid squad is having its Q&A session, as well as, well, we're recording another podcast episode. We've got a lot of them coming up for you guys. So if you're not in the squad, but you're curious about what's going on in the squad, then you can look out for the Paid Squad podcast episode where we're going to talk about the Q&A. But Kasuma's going to open this in the next tab, and he's going to use Neuro and the 1, 2, 3 to submit his proposal. And tomorrow, regardless of who's going to be sending proposals, tomorrow, please go ahead and come see what it is that Kasuma wrote as far as this proposal is concerned. And for those of you that want to join the paid squad, YouTube, I am popping the link in the chat this time. So there it is. Don't lose it.
Did you get to fix your PayPal, please? I'm still having issues.
Goodness. Okay, let me do it tonight before I go away. Can try
Okay.
to, yeah, can try to do it at least tonight. Let's
Okay.
see. Okay, and in the chat, there you go, guys.
Thank you.
If you want to join the squad, there's the link. Please DM me and ask me about PayPal, Ibrahim. That would be so awesome. Does
Okay,
anybody else have any questions for us?
okay. Thank you.
Yes, I am the Miguel in the chat. There I am, guys. So enjoy. That's my other YouTube. It's not a channel, it's just an account where I listen to music in church and stuff. Okay, so we are ready to go. Squad, thanks so much for joining us. Big thank you to you, Adil, for coming through. Bongani, why are you not coming to your one-on-ones and your, what's going on? Did you run away? Same thing goes for you, Veronica, wherever you are in cyberspace. Why are you not coming to your one-on-ones? Come through, book your session, and let's talk. Neuro PSS is the AI I spoke about, Adil, that's correct. Mbali, thanks for coming through. Ibrahim, thanks for coming through. Hey guys, that's time. Have a great evening, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.